Imagine a place where you can wake up surrounded by trees, soak in an outdoor bath with the forest views, and enjoy the peaceful sounds of nature just a couple hours from Vancouver. Getting to the Sunshine Coast is part of the adventure. There is no bridge connecting it to Vancouver, so you'll need to hop on a 40-minute ferry from Horseshoe Bay. Trust me, this isn't just transportation, it's basically a mini cruise with some of the most gorgeous views in BC. Book your ferry in advance through the BC Ferries website, especially during summer or weekends. You can save yourself from long wait times. The road takes you through Howe Sound, and guys, the scenery is absolutely stunning. You've got these massive coastal mountains on both sides, sometimes covered in fog or low clouds that give everything this magical, moody feel. The seagulls follow the ferry the entire way, probably hoping someone drops a snack. They are basically the unofficial welcoming committee to the Sunshine Coast. After about 40 minutes, we reached Langdale Terminal. From here, it's just a quick 5 minutes drive to Gibson, where our tiny cabin was waiting. We made a quick stop at Roberts Creek Pier on our way. The whole area has this laid-back, small-town coastal vibe that immediately makes you feel relaxed. It's a perfect spot to stretch our legs and snap our first Instagram photos. And here it is, our home for the 2 nights. The shanty, a micro cabin, nestled right in the trees of Upper Gibson. Look at this charming exterior with its natural wood siding and that perfect little porch. I am so excited to show you around this little gem where they were installed this amazing outdoor tap. It's a galvanized stock tank that's been converted into a soaking tub with hot water. Can you imagine relaxing here, surrounded by all these trees? There is a propane water heater, so you can have a hot bath regardless of the weather. And these string lights create the perfect ambience for an evening soak. What I love is how private it feels, even though we are not far from town. And here is a perfect spot for morning coffee or an even glass of wine. I can't wait to use this space later. Now, let's head inside and see how they maximize this tiny space. I am immediately struck by how bright and airy it feels, despite the small footprint. The white walls and all these windows really open up the space. The main floor has an open concept design with distinct zones for different activities. Over here, we have the living area with this comfy couch that could double as an extra sleeping space. I love these little touches that give the space character. The owners have really perfected the modern cabin aesthetic. Minimalist, but still warm and inviting. Floors are heated, which is really nice on cold evenings. It feels so good to walk barefoot on a warm floor, especially when it's chilly outside. They've included modern convenience too. There is Wi-Fi, a smart TV for streaming, and USB charging ports. The kitchen is compact, but incredibly functional. We have a mini fridge, electric hot plate, microwave, and a Keurig coffee maker. Everything you need to prepare simple meals. All the essential cookware and dishes are provided. I like how they used open shelving to make the space feel larger while keeping everything easily accessible. And look at this beautiful live edge wood counter. These natural elements really connect the interior to the forest outside. The bathroom, tiny, but it doesn't feel cramped. They include a walk-in shower with great water pressure, a space-saving sink that adds so much character. And now for my favorite part, the sleeping loft. This ladder is sturdy and actually pretty easy to climb. Up here we have a queen-sized bed that takes up most of the space, but there is still room for small shelves for personal items. So this cabin is super tiny, so if you have problem with space, don't book it here. But for me, I like it. The ceiling height is perfect, enough to sit up comfortably without wasting space. The bedding is super plush, and I love how they kept it simple. You can literally lie in bed and stargaze through the trees. I can't wait to fall asleep here tonight. What impresses me most about this tiny cabin is how thoughtfully it's designed. The combination of modern amenities with rustic touches creates this perfect balance. You feel connected to nature without sacrificing comfort. For our first night, we're keeping dinner simple. My girlfriend Carla is an amazing cook, and she's taking charge in the kitchen. There is something so special about watching Carla prepare a meal in a new place. She always figures out how everything works right away. She brought pasta, sausages for grilling, and ingredients for a fresh salad. The kitchen may be tiny, but Carla makes it look so functional as she moves around effortlessly. Good morning! There is something magical about waking up in a forest. I woke up to double sunlight through the skylight. First thing on the agenda, coffee for me and matcha for her. I am taking my coffee outside to enjoy the morning forest vibes. The air is fresh and sunny this morning. Absolutely perfect. After a relaxing morning at the cabin, it's time to explore the Sunshine Coast. Our first stop is the public market in Gibsons. I've been told this is the place to get fresh local seafood, and we are planning to cook something special for dinner tonight. Look at all these options. I think I'll get a mix of mussels and oysters. They will be perfect for seafood dinner tonight. We are also picking up some fresh local produce to go with our seafood feast. Next stop is Gibson's Marina. This charming little harbor is actually famous as the filming location for a Canadian TV show called The Beachcombers that ran for 19 seasons. I love watching the boats. There is a mix of fishing vessels and pleasure craft, and the whole place has this laid-back and friendly atmosphere. This hidden gem called Secret Beach. It's a bit tricky to find. You have to go down this unmarked path and then follow the steps down to the water. The beach is small and rocky, but absolutely stunning with its incredible views. There is hardly anyone here, which makes it feel like our own private paradise. If you found yourself in Gibsons, don't miss out on Persephone Brewing, named after the goddess of spring. It's an open and welcoming space with long wooden tables and plenty of people enjoying their drinks and company. Here is a board with the prices and beer options. There is something for everyone, whether you like something light and refreshing or a stronger brew. Just walk up to the bar, choose your beer, and they'll pour it straight from the kegs. Quick, simple, and always tasty. We are back at the cabin and I'm excited to start preparing our seafood feast. It's all about fresh local salmon, mussels, and oysters. Keeping it simple to let the flavors shine, the salmon is seasoned with just salt, pepper, and fresh rosemary before going on the grill, and the mussels are simmering until they open up perfectly. The smell of the grill and the sea breeze make this even better. Dinner is ready! We are keeping it casual, enjoying fresh oysters with a squeeze of lemon, grilled salmon and mussels, all paired with craft beer from the local brewery. And now, what I've been looking forward to all day, the outdoor bath experience. I've spent the last 40 minutes filling the tub with hot water and adding some bath salts. The temperature is perfect and I've set up candle around. Getting into the stuff with the forest all around me feels surreal. The water is so warm and soothing after our day of exploring. Above me, the stars are starting to appear between the treetops. This is absolute bliss. This is hands down one of the most peaceful experiences I have ever had. If you ever stay in a place with an outdoor bath, promise me you'll try it. After that amazing bath, I am feeling completely relaxed and ready for sleep. Good morning on our final day. I woke up early to enjoy the last peaceful moments here. I had a hot cup of coffee and a slice of cake. Just a simple treat to start the morning. Packing up is always the hardest part of any trip. I'm taking one last walk around the property, soaking in the fresh air and quiet before we say goodbye to this magical little spot. Today is Wednesday and we are leaving this beautiful place. The weather is amazing, super warm. I wear t-shirts. 2 nights felt both perfect and too short at the same time. We are on the ferry heading home now, and I can't help but reflect on what an amazing getaway this has been. Sometimes you don't need to travel far to feel like you've truly escaped. Thank you so much for joining me on this tiny cabin adventure. See you on the next one.